Welcome to this new video. We are in Porto Botte and try to gather the Mantis 0430. I am in the home spot of Marco Orru, who is the Italian distributor for CABRINHA, who gave me the chance to test some CABRINHA material, and I am very happy. The spot is magnificent. We have a nice wind. With the 0430. I am also a hair overlaid. Let's talk about Mantis. The Mantis is now a sail arrived at the 5th generation, so surely it is a sail that has the right experience for. It can be improved in everything. It is a sail that is one of the most appreciated in the world. CABRINHA is certainly an excellent wing for freeride, but its flagship is definitely the Wave, the Big Air, and in 2025, CABRINHA has worked hard to improve both power and handling. Then, as it was for the Vision, and I leave you the video test above. The Mantis has also been revisited in materials. We have a new canop in Tajin DU material in ripstop, which is a very light Japanese material. So the lightness of the sail has definitely increased. We are talking about a sail with a structure in Dacron, so we do not bother particular materials like the Moon. It is a sail that, however, has a material in Dacron balanced well between the central part and the part of the tips, where the Dacron is obviously slightly lighter. The handles are in a very special composite material. Because they are soft handles to the touch, but capable of being very rigid when we maneuver them and therefore very reactive. The windows are made of TPU material, so very durable and soft, and above all, it is a material that should also last over time. Let's discover the shape of the Mantis. Then compared to the Vision, it is another sail. The angle behind here is very, very minimal, so it's a flat sail. What does that mean? It means it's a very powerful wing. It means it's a very responsive wing, and it's an extremely stable wing in free fly. Also, in this case, the strut in 2025 is convex and therefore greatly increases the connectivity between the rider and the sail. The medical center at this point is perhaps moved slightly more towards the front hand, partly because the sail is more explosive and partly because you probably also want to increase the passage a little and simplify the passage between the handle and the surf end. The surf end of the Mantis reminds you that it is in a rigid handle. And so, you have total control of the sail in free fly is a move that I really liked, and you feel a lot in navigation. For example, while you have in free file, when you want to exit with a maneuver, the responsiveness is very. The connectivity with the sail is far superior to the soft handles. Segments have been added to the tips at the end of the tips to increase control even more. The slats are made of composite material to always ensure maximum lightness. Then there is a panel that distributes the load a little at the back of the sail, which absolutely does not give any annoyance in the light wind, because it is not a heavy panel. And in any case, it is neither too big nor too bulky. The measurements, weights, and colors of this Mantis. Well, as we saw for the Vision, CABRINHA dedicates a lot to colors. We have the opportunity to really choose from many colors. I'll leave you here at the top of the colors so you can see them. The measurements range from 2 mm to 6 and already makes us understand that it is not a sail designed for light wind, but a sail designed for other purposes as far as weights are concerned. And we have excellent weights without disturbing important materials such as the Moon. For example, a 5 memo weighs 2.5 kilos, which is a super acceptable weight. I leave you above the characteristics for each size, so you can evaluate them carefully. talk about my feelings in the water. So here in Porto Bote, the wind is blowing, it's tough. By the 4:30 I was great, but I really never found myself in trouble. The sail, obviously, in my opinion, is a bit more challenging than the vision, because it's a sail that doesn't have as much rebound as the vision. It is a sail a little more technical, but if you know where to put it, it supports us in everything. It is really excellent in the free fly because it is very stable. She stays there, does not move, and the passage between the handles and the surf end becomes very intuitive. For example, my wife, who usually looks for simple sails, and alas, she found herself better with the 0430 Mantis rather than with the Vision. Why? Because it came out with slightly lighter wing. She is light, and this overpower because the Mantis is a more powerful wing than the Vision, but also more explosive, and therefore a wing also suitable for very high assaults. One of the features that I liked the most was perhaps the precision of this sail, in the sense that if given really in expert or intermediate hands, it is a sail that does not disappoint us. We put it in one place and it stays there, does not return back, hardly does not make us close the maneuver. It is obvious that it is not a sail that goes alone. It is a sail that must be put on. It always maintains the classic Cabriglia feeling. It is a plug-in sail. It is a sail that as soon as you use it, you immediately feel good. You don't have to adapt to anything. It is a sail that I recommend to those who have moved slightly more on freestyle wave, indeed more wave, because for freestyle perhaps the Vision is better. Certainly for wave or for a technical free ride and therefore important maneuvers. I leave you here in description the contact of Marcino Marco Orru, who will surely be able to advise you which is the right sail for you. If you liked this video, I invite you to put a like to comment. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me, subscribe to the channel to access onboard tutorials dedicated to the maneuvers a little more difficult, and with only €2.99 per month for you are just a breakfast that offers me per month but allows me to continue to create content of this type. So I recommend you see you in the water. Stay white.